Hi there. Today I have here not such a good phone, but it's the Alcatel One Touch Elevate 4G LTE Android 5.1 no contract for a boost. Might put all that information down there. So you see, I'm not going to show the bottom of the box because this is backwards. Has all this random text. Blah 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 about boost. So here's the phone here. It's been unboxed already by the lady there. So I mean, the lady took it out, so I'm just gonna put it back in the box, turn it off, whatever. So it is Android 5.1, 4.5-inch touchscreen, 5 megapixel camera with autofocus and 2 megapixel front-facing camera, 3G, 4G LTE enabled, enhanced LTE, HD voice enabled, 8 gigs of ROM, 1 gig of RAM memory, 32 gigs of micro SD card that you can use, 2000 mAh battery, 1.1 gigahertz quad-core processor. So there's not much to show in the outside, so let's hop into it. Move that over. So the phone shows up over here with what was a sticker on it that showed parts of the software or whatever. And you open it up, this comes like this. You can pop the phone out. And then you have to go over here. The lady actually struggled. And then the battery doesn't come pre-installed. It always comes behind this right here. I think it was right over there was the battery, so I just left it in the box. There was a 2000 mAh battery, 3.8 volt. And then I'm just gonna cover up parts of this, and there's a Boost mobile SIM card in there. I think there's a way to unlock this phone, I hope. And then you can just go like this. We'll put this to the side, we'll look at this in a second. Manuals, blah blah blah. Information, whatever else we need, get started. There's a USB cable, pretty long I believe. Yeah, it looks pretty long. Looks like it could be like 3-foot cable. And there's a power brick. It's 1 amp charger. Yep, that's what it says, 1 amp. 5 volt, 1 amp. So it doesn't have any quick charging or anything. And it has a security feature. So we're going to take a look at the device. 4.5-inch touchscreen, 2 megapixel front. I think that's 2. There's a sensor over there. Camera's not picking it up. Then there's a sensor over here. So then there's back, home, multitasking, or menu. Then there's a volume rocker, nothing else. Micro USB and mic. Power button, headphone, noise cancelling mic. 5 megapixel back facing camera with flash. Speaker grill. That's pretty much it. Then we're gonna pull it the back again. Just because I want to. I don't know how good this is. Then the micro SD card goes in here. I'm not going to install one though. Pretty basic. Now we're just going to turn it on. Now I was using this when I coming back from the store. I was walking around with it. The screen isn't that good. I mean, it doesn't really have a bright screen when you're outside. So there's not much to want about this. For 4G LTE, that's what's good about it. So I had to go in and actually enable 4G LTE, because basically it was I went over to the, why can't it be pulled down normally? So I went over to the settings. I went down to more. I clicked mobile networks, and then I had to go to preferred network type. It was on CDMA Evo, so I did LTE with it, and then I left everything alone. Then it runs Android 5.1.1 Lollipop, and there's not much to it. Runs almost basic standard Android without a lot of bloatware. Forgot to mute it. Let's go back over here, more settings. See why it's only using. Yep. So I don't have good service down here. So I mean, there's not much more to it. You go over here. You can go through with Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, data usage, buttons, status bar. So buttons, you can end call by the power button, long press action, the home button. Comes to being down to the search assistant, double tap action, nothing, just goes home for me. I can change that though. Open, close menu, recent app, search assistant, voice, in-app search, launch camera, turn screen off. So I can do double tap as launch camera, and now just launch the camera. Or I'm just going to keep it at that. Short press action, recent app switcher, long press action, nothing. Answer calls by pressing the home button to answer, and then wake up device by the power button. So I'm going to lock the device. As you can see, it's locked. So I'm going to press one of the, I'm just going to go like this now. Hold the phone like this, there's that. I'm going to go like this. It was unlocked. So as you can see, I'm not pressing the power button right here. Fingers away from it. I'm going to go like this. Hold it right here and go like that. Unlocked. Now, my main thing for getting this phone was that it was cheap. It was $19.99 for a new plan and a new number and everything, and I wanted to be able to have unlimited music streaming. So over here they gave me the list of things. So you have unlimited music streaming, so they're going to take off Milk Music and put Napster down. Mobile hotspot and stay connected. Free incoming calls and text messages even if you have not paid for up to 60 days. So they have these plans. So it's unlimited for 60, 45 a month is 5, and 35 is 2 gigabytes. So they all come with unlimited music streaming. The nice thing is they said that it doesn't run out of if you run out of high-speed data, like your 2 gigs, if you have the 2 gig plan, you run out of your $45 plan, which is 5 gigabytes. Then, but if you have the 60 gigabyte plan, this does not apply to you. So basically, if you run out of your 4G and it goes down to 3G or whatever it is, and it slows down, you keep your unlimited music streaming, so you can always stream. Then, right after that, there's all this stuff to do. And you can always do a bunch of stuff. It always works. But that includes Pandora, iHeartRadio, Slacker, almost soon to be Napster, and I don't know what the last one is. It doesn't even tell me. And that's really it, so there's not much to it. It's just a basic smartphone. Too bad though, because T-Mobile had a thing where you can use your, I can go over to, what the heck is this? I could go over to my Play Music. I could stream my music offline. So it's updated. So now that I have that, I'm probably going to download Pandora. I'm very bad at this. It's too small of a screen, so I'm going to press the install button. go through the whole thing, blah blah blah, accept. Now I'm going to go connect to Wi-Fi here. Connect, type in the password. So it connected. I'm going to go back out of the settings. Click here. Click. Just going to download pending. Going to swipe over, go to My Apps and Games. It's the only thing downloading, so I'm going to press the X. Press install. Accept. Download pending. Now, once it's done downloading, you can go in there with the login. Then you go in with your, I believe it's your, you can go in with your 3G, 4G, whatever connection you get, and you can stream yourself some of the music that you want, and you can use it all for free. And then there's just barely any apps on here. There's the Boost Zone, which you go over here. I'm going to click it. It goes to My Account, Support, Network, and Boost News. So I click My Account. Add money, check usage, plan and services, manage user profile, voicemail, referral, program, privacy. So I'm going to not click Add money, because I don't need that. I'm going to click Plans and Services. And that sometimes it takes a while to load. It did it before. And you can always click right here. I don't even know what this button does. Service diagnostics. So for some reason the Pandora is not downloading. So then there's that. There's calculator. There's calendar. There's camera, Chrome, contacts, downloads, drive, basic stuff. Now Gadget Guide. That's the one thing. Gadget Guardian is a lookout. You'll next. It's basically just virus protection by lookout. There's all the basic stuff. And there's smart control and smart contacts and smartphone, which is basically a dialer and a thing from Powered by Yahoo. Then I downloaded speed test. So I'm going to go into my gallery for a second. Click on this. So I did this. I took a snapshot. I did this full LTE. I got that. This was almost full LTE. I got that. That was my first test. So it worked. You have this, and you have a profiles here, so you can have your different profiles that you want, and that's basically it. That's the Alcatel One Touch Elevate. So spending almost a month with Boost mobile phone. So the phone sucks, and the service is okay. So it is the Alcatel One Touch Elevate. It was $20. But if I go into Metro PCS right now and ask them to open up a line, an account with them, they will give me a phone for $20 that is 10 times better than this. And I have owned that phone, the other one, and it is a good phone, much better than this one. And I don't like this because right now I have this phone, the ZTE Z Max Pro, and I really just love the phone. 100% better than this. I would pay someone $20 to take this to get another ZTE Z Max Pro, that's for sure. But this is CDMA, which is a service that AT&T, that Verizon, Sprint, Boost Mobile, Virgin Mobile, and all the Verizon and Sprint affiliates own. And this is GSM, which means that I can bring any random unlocked Android phone off of Amazon or eBay, and I can just pull it up. I can buy it. I can get it shipped to my house, and I can go right away and activate it on this plan. And I get better service. I get 4G LTE in places where this only gets 3G. So I mean, this is also $30 a month for 1 gig of high speed. This is $35 a month for 2 gigs of high speed. Or on this one, you can pay $40 a month for 3 gigs of high speed and unlimited music streaming. More services than this one has. and you can get a much better phone on Metro PCS as of right now. And you can't really get any good phones from Boost unless you're paying tons of money. Well, with this Metro PCS, I can easily get myself for $150 the Galaxy S5 unlocked and use it on it. Well, I can't use it on Boost. So, in my conclusion of having this phone, it isn't a good phone, and the only thing I liked about it was that my plan doesn't include Boost or unlimited music streaming, because I have weird plans. It doesn't include that, so that's the only reason why I liked this plan. Otherwise, I would never pay for a Boost mobile plan, and I would take a Metro PCS plan in 2 seconds. I would pay $40 for a Metro PCS plan in 2 seconds. So that wraps up this video. Please rate, comment, and subscribe in this video. And give it a thumbs up for actually reviewing the Boost Mobile service along with the phone. Also, I know it's not the phone because Sprint has the same exact towers, and I have an iPhone 6s with Sprint right now, and I get the same exact service as the Alcatel One Touch Elevate does. So, peace.